Today we will begin with a new chapter. It is chapter 6, Natural Vegetation, from your textbook. The main objective for today's lesson is to understand what is natural vegetation, the various factors affecting the natural vegetation, and we will try to look at one very important natural vegetation of our country, that is the tropical evergreen forest. So let us begin. Now, what do you mean by natural vegetation? It is important that we understand what is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation is the vegetation that grows without the interference of man. So basically, vegetation, trees which grow on their own depending on factors such as moisture, temperature, soil over an area are termed as natural vegetation without the interference of man. Alright, now there are various factors affecting the natural vegetation of a place, such as temperature affects the vegetation of a place. Temperature, higher the temperature, it is better for the growth of forests. Sunlight plays a very important role. Abundance of sunlight leads to trees growing faster. Precipitation, higher the precipitation, higher the rainfall, more is the growth of natural vegetation. Soil also gives rise to variety of different types of natural vegetation. And the last factor being relief, plains, plateaus, mountains, according to the relief, different types of vegetations grow. Okay, so that is what is meant by natural vegetation and the various factors affecting natural vegetation of a place. Next, major types of vegetation in India. Now, depending upon the climate, soil, relief, Indian forest can be categorized into 5 major types of vegetation. So let's have a look at the 5 major types of vegetation. The first and the most important type of natural vegetation is a tropical evergreen forest. Second is a tropical deciduous, which is also known as a monsoon forest. Third is the tropical dry forest, which is also known as a tropical desert vegetation. Fourth is the delta forest, which is also known as tidal or littoral forests. And the last one being the mountain vegetation or the mountain forest. Alright, so these are the 5 major types of vegetation depending upon the climate, soil and relief features found in India. Now we'll begin with the most important vegetation of our country, that is the tropical evergreen forest. Alright, so let us try to understand what is tropical evergreen forest. So we'll begin with the climatic conditions that are required for the growth of such forest. First, it is very important to know that they are found in areas receiving heavy rainfall, which is more than 200 centimeter rainfall. So tropical evergreen forests are found in places receiving very heavy rainfall, more than 200 to 50. All right, so that is the amount of rainfall which is required for the growth of such forest. Second, high temperature between 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. With the rainfall being high, temperature also is supposed to be high for growth of such forest. So it requires higher temperature, higher rainfall, temperature of 25 to 27 degree, whereas rainfall which is more than 200 centimeter. And the last important climatic conditions that is required is your humidity. The amount of moisture present should also be more than 70%, which is very much essential for the growth and survival of such forests. So evergreen forests require very important 3 climatic conditions. First being a heavy rainfall, more than 200 centimeter. Please try to remember your range. Okay, more than 200 centimeter of rainfall. Temperature also they require high, which should be between 25 to 27, and humidity should be above 70%. So 3 climatic conditions essential for the growth and survival of tropical evergreen forest are high temperature, high rainfall and high humidity. Moving to the important characteristics of evergreen forests. The first important characteristic is that they are found in regions of heavy rainfall, which we've already covered. They require rainfall which is more than 200 centimeter. Hence, they are termed as rainforest. This is important. Tropical evergreen forest is also known as rainforest because they grow and survive in areas which receives very heavy rainfall. That is why they are termed as rainforest, meaning receiving heavy rainfall. Second, due to the availability of ample sunshine, which we've already covered, in abundance of rainfall, okay, trees really grow tall in this evergreen forest, because evergreen forests require high temperature, high rainfall. That is why the trees here grow really tall. That is the second characteristic. Third, as trees germinate, grow and wither at different times of the year, allowing the forest to look green throughout the year. So this is one reason why we call the tropical forest as evergreen forest, because they look green throughout the year, because there is a different time for leaves to shed. The trees do not shed the leaves at one single time. They grow, they germinate, they grow, and they die at different times of the year, which does not allow the forest to look empty. Alright, so that is the reason why tropical evergreen forests are also known as evergreen, because the trees shed the leaves at different times of the year. Alright, they don't germinate, they don't grow, they don't die at one same time. They germinate, grow and die at different times of the year, allowing the forest to look green throughout the year. So this is one reason why we call the tropical rainforest as the evergreen forest also. The next, these are dense forests, like I've showed you in the picture. They are very dense. Due to the thick growth, sunlight does not penetrate and the forest floor is dark. Because the trees are very, very tall, so only the top portion of the tree gets the sunlight. The forest floor mostly remains damp and swampy and dark most of the time, because the height of the trees being very, very tall. Alright, so that's the next characteristic. Next, the trees are not of pure stand, meaning not of one variety. Alright, they are mixed type. You'll see many different types of trees found in this forest, such as rosewood, ebony, mahogany, shisham. So many different types of trees are found, not one single type. So this is one main reason why tropical rainforests are difficult to be exploited commercially, because you don't find one single tree growing at a large scale. You find many different varieties of trees growing in this rainforest. That is why one main reason why we are unable to exploit this forest commercially is because of the variety of trees being found. Alright, they are of mixed type, not of pure stand. And the last important characteristic, the forests are mainly found in the inhospitable and rugged terrain, very inaccessible area where transportation is very poor, communication is very poor, and the forest is very dense with rich biodiversity, flora rich, wildlife is also very rich. That is one reason why we are unable to exploit the forest for commercial purpose. So two main reasons why tropical evergreen forests are unable to be exploited for commercial purpose is because first thing is that the forest has mixed variety of trees. They are not of pure stand. Alright, not found on a larger scale. Single type is not found on a larger scale. That is why we are unable to exploit it commercially. And the next reason is because tropical evergreen forests, which is also known as the rainforest, are found in a very inaccessible and very inhospitable area where transport network, communication network is very poor, so which makes it difficult for people to exploit the forest. Alright, so these are the main characteristics of evergreen forests. Moving to the next. So this is a picture of evergreen forest. If you look here how the forest floor looks dark because of the trees being very tall. So most of the time the forest floor is very damp, dark. Alright, and they are found of very different varieties. They are not of pure stand. Alright, very tall trees. So these are your different characteristics of your evergreen forest. Now, what are the important trees? So sometimes you may get a question asking you to name any two important trees found in the evergreen forest, and sometimes they may ask you in name the following question. So you have to know the different varieties in detail. Alright, we'll start with the first and the most important variety of trees found in the evergreen is a rosewood. Rosewood is very, very important. Please mark it as very important. So most of the time you get questions from rosewood. So rosewood is a hard type of tree, fine grained, and is used for making expensive furniture. This is a very important keyword. They ask you, name the type of tree found in evergreen used for making expensive furniture. You should immediately understand that it is rosewood, which is used for making expensive furniture. We even use rosewood for wood carvings and for making ply, okay, ply sheets, veneers or ply sheets. So rosewood is a very important tree which is found in the evergreen forest. One important keyword, please know that it is used for making expensive furniture. Next, ebony. Ebony is the second type of tree that you find in the evergreen forest. It is black and heavy wood, like you can see in the picture, and is used for making decorative carvings, even musical instruments, sports good, caskets. Okay, so I've given an example of some sports good which could be made from ebony. Okay, so ebony is mostly used as making instruments or sports goods. Okay, so this is the second type of tree found in the evergreen forest. Third being a chaplas, which is again a very durable wood, which is again used for making furniture but not very expensive furniture, and used in making boats. Okay, shipbuilding. Shishu or shisham, sometimes you may get question on shisham. Again, it is hard, heavy and durable, used for making furniture. Okay, heavy furniture, durable furniture, even agriculture implements or agriculture, even bullock carts. So shisham is a hardwood used for making agriculture tools, bullock carts. You should understand that it is shisham. Telsur is another type, making boats, planking of bridges. Okay, so when you have bridge, the planks used in bridges are made from telsur. Gurjan is another variety. In construction work, mostly in flooring, paneling, you use gurjan. Okay, so these are the different varieties of tropical evergreen trees. Okay, the most important being a rosewood, which is used for making expensive furniture. The other varieties, please try to remember any two names, and the description which you've underlined, please try to make sure you underline in your textbook as well. So these are the different varieties of trees found in the evergreen forest. Now, where do you find these forests, evergreen forests? So sometimes they ask you to name region, meaning a very specific place. Sometimes they ask you for states. So please try to remember region and state properly. So let's start with the region. Tropical evergreen forests are forests which are, mostly significantly chiefly found in the western parts or western ghats. So in the western slope or western part or western ghats, you will find tropical evergreen forest. Coming to the states are like states mostly in the northeastern states. You see tropical evergreen forests like Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram. Even Andaman and Nicobar Islands have tropical evergreen forest. Alright. Now if they ask you region, please know western slope or western ghats as one region. In second region, I would ask you to write Garo Khasi Hills in the northeast. Okay, and if they ask you state, please try to remember any two states in the northeastern states of India. Alright, so you have to prepare yourself with region and states separately. So that is how your tropical evergreen forests are distributed. This is a map that is given in your textbook. How you see it is mostly covering the northeastern part of our country and the western slope of western ghats. Alright, even Andaman and Nicobar Islands you would find tropical evergreen forests. Now here are a few questions for you to solve. Alright, please go through the question, try to understand what we've covered. If there's any problem, please feel free to get back to me. Try to rewatch the video, and still if you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to get back. Thank you for watching.